Hey everyone, this is DJ Possessed of Chicago, and this is part 2 of my music video on how to make your own remix sets in Traktor 2.0. We're left off on our last video, just finished making up a remix set, editing the metadata, saving your collection, and now we are in a folder called Genre, and you'll notice that you have some unknowns here. This happens because sometimes the metadata that you edited in your preparation list doesn't write to the file, and also for some reason the remix sets that are in your preparation folder don't get edited. You have to come to the remix set itself and edit the file. I don't know why this is. If you watched the last video, you understand what I'm saying. If you have a bunch of sounds and remix sets in a preparation list, I do a select all and edit. I can edit this metadata here. For some reason, most of the time, the remix sets here don't get edited, or some data ends up missing. So what you'll end up with under genre is a set of files or remix sets that you still need to write your metadata into. So what I'm going to do here quickly is just select. I'm going to do this two ways. Select the last four here, two-finger tap on a Mac, right-click on a PC, get your edit menu. I'm under Artist. I'm going to put my DJ name, DJ Possessed of Chicago. Under Producer, I'm going to put my name, Chris Johnson. Under Comments, I'm going to put samples from magazine CDs. Under Comment 2, I'm going to put my website, www.djpossess.com. As I said in the previous video, put all this information in. I like to share these files for free, so I will upload them to my download.com folder and then put links on various blog sites telling people they can get free remix sets. Now, the next thing I need to do is select these four, two-finger tap, import cover art. Go to my picture folder. I have a logo file. Select that, open. Brings my logo onto each one of these remix sets. Last thing to do is edit the genre. Every genre that I have for a remix set starts off with the letters RM, so I know it's for a remix. So RM Rave. This one is Minimal Underground Techno, so this is just going to be RM Techno. This is Essential Minimal Techno, so this again will just be RM Techno. And this one has got a weird name, so I'll have to listen to that and see just exactly what kind of music that is. One more time. I have 7 remix sets here. I need to edit the cover art and the metadata. Two-finger tap, import cover art, scroll down, oops, and my logo, puts all those there. Again, two-finger tap, right-click, click on Edit, fill in your artist, Going to producer, going to comment, and then website. Hit apply, although I don't know what the apply button does because it doesn't do anything. And now each individual one you want to fill in the genre for. Sometimes when you pull samples from CDs folders, the genre is not really clear. It just comes up with some funky little name like, I don't know, Loop Masters Skyscraper, and you don't know what the hell that's supposed to sound like, but it's a disc from Loop Masters. Alright, so we're going to call this RM Trance. This will be RM Breaks, RM Breaks, RM Jungle, and this one called Bala Indian Sessions, so we're going to call this RM World. And then we got RM Drum and Bass. If you're editing your own library, you need to be consistent and clear in what you're going to do. So I spell out the word "and." If you use the "and" symbol one place and you spell out the word "and" in some other place and you're doing a search, obviously you're not going to get everything. So you need to be consistent in how you're editing your metadata. Either spell the word out or use the symbol everywhere. These sounds here are from Speaker Junk. I need to listen to this to know what kind of genre to call this. Alright, so we won't worry about those for right now. Come back over to Track Collection, right click, two-finger tap, Save Collection. Okay, I'm going to click on my genre folder. I'm going to show you, if you can kind of see, I've got dance, dance and house, deep house, techno, hip-hop, classic hip-hop, house, blah 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 blah. And then starting right here, the genres start with the letters RM, so I know these are where my remix sets are. I've got RM, 80s electro, acid house, bass, club, crunk, deep house, deep techno, all the way down to RM World. And then the rest of my regular music genres continue from there. Reggae, remix, rock, salsa. So your library, my library, is pretty organized. Close the genre folder. Go to the remix sets folder, and if I sort by title, these are the remix sets, these first ones that we get from Native Instruments website or from other websites that I've found. Mine start here, so everything that starts with an RM or has my name in it, I know it's from a CD that I have that I put together. It goes all the way down here, and then it continues with Satin Sheets, which came from Native Instruments website. Now, looking at my remix set folder, if I click cover art and sort by cover art, I see I've got 3 sets that I still need to put the cover art for. Just select all 3 of those, right click, import cover art, find my picture, import. I have a few that still don't have the genre. Like I said, these are 2 that I have to go through and listen to later. And finally now, the last thing I'll show you is if I load the last set that we just did in the deck A, This is Remix Old School Rave 130. When you make a new remix set, the default is for the sound to be a one-shot instead of being a, loop. Kind of annoying. After I go through a bunch of folders and get some remix sets made, then I'll connect my F1 and go through and just finger swipe down the F1 and convert them all to loops, unless they are actually a one-shot. I don't know how to change this default to make it load a sound as a loop. It seems to load as just a one-shot. If anyone knows how to change the default, please leave a comment in the video. I would love to know that, because that would save me some time. And the final thing I'll mention is that once you get done editing, like I said, your data in your remix set, just do a select all, right click, delete from playlist, and then you continue to the next folder. Alright, I have a couple more minutes here, so without talking, I am going to go through and do this whole setup start to finish, so you can see how quickly I do this on a regular basis.